Atiefo kase heat oh heat. Abronye asaso aka ne ho biem. Na winim. Abronye asaso atoto ama Duncan Williams. Osi Duncan Williams onye sofo. Oyisu aduro eno de ye na asore no. Se wose mebo a yenti ono ananum kasa.
Ampipi fo muntie ne yie. Sai yatikru oman mu ha no. Duncan Williams onye the head of the Christian community. Ampipi fo muntie ne yie. Na ye pe obi mana ye head of the Christian community in Ghana. Duncan Williams doesn't qualify to be the head of the Christian community in Ghana near the kind. And MPP for someone Santias, yes, a money microphone. Oh, MPP 8 years microphone, Kraman to man Toby. And this MPP leadership, no, it's a shame. MPP 8 years microphone, Kraman to man Toby. But when and this your national programmer, among hand system, they have their own machine, among Kohan and DC. That is how the NDC will be a serious political party. NDC in your program, at the chair MPP by national conference, on high machines. NDC in high machines. NDC was studio will be, Mimi studio will be, NDC will be. My friend, NDC 360. And to say, NDC. Not so munya baby. Radio station radio to even their own members radio stations are more opportunity and this nankasa set it up and this 360 eshedanum nti anytime bia and this person omokasa no obi ya na eko ampipi microphone kura mu ni bi enti me ka Duncan Williams asem na se moko issue statement say na ampipi na kan you are getting it wrong. You doesn't own even a microphone to even talk about the studio. And people me mama tiase and the leadership no microphone cry you doesn't own a microphone to talk about studio.
Continue.
You have no right to issue a disclaimer. I find me program me ya wa. You have no right.
Continue.
Money locals, money any mandate.
Continue.
I will continue to engage Duncan Williams until so be ban right senses.
Continue.
That is a fact. Or say obey him spiritually. I think it was a joke. Me jailing spiritually. He said, one I'm saying, that's how fancy pa. Upa fans, upa chopa.
Continue.
Upa chopa. Now, confirm to catch us a media don't ye mistake. And say, one, my pamachawa. No, oh, yes, me, power chow.
Continue.
Near kind. Duncan Williams, on yet the head of the Christian community and unqualified. Na Church of Pentecost head the waha. I had the Okofa Duncan Williams, so my head of the Christian community. Methodist Bishop, the general overseer of the Methodist Church of Ghana, waha. Also Duncan Williams, and I'm recognized or no yet the head of the Christian community on what capacity? Baptist Church leadership waha. Also Duncan Williams, Roman Catholic Church. Archbishop of Noma, and I said Duncan Williams, head of Christian community, said Yabenti, Presbyterian Church of Ghana, moderator, Mose Duncan Williams, the head of Christian community, a revered pastor, one him fan. So who's running so Babompaya Kunwa? Means rather Kamuda. So much was more and nay, no ma send them a WhatsApp message. Dear Duncan Williams, say dear, himself on pay MPP for them, but I have a day. Oh, you are attacking the church. At the pledge before I catch them, Abronye attack him. Or you 1 man person, what in a sorry Jessica dear. There were 1 man churches or Ghana, how Omoya my papa at the bois, our 1 time political party be. You were money. And yes, sir, yen time political party be some people for me yara yirefra. Musro Samobaka 2023, immediately after the flag bearer election. Or no, and a quarterty ye, or no, the copotu of Facebook say, Enti Ghana, ye Barbenya Muslim president ya na. Duncan Williams did that. And na kwa me ku ide me ku men stop obi baka say misro Duncan Williams me misro Duncan Williams for what say who ya asori ba na say ya kan Duncan Williams say one na okwa asori te say Fred Oware kan ye na fa be waso and Fred Oware when na wo frɛ party leadership say they should take action wo frɛ me catch us say you bogus call you bogus take action to against who oh take action tia na me try me show action ana mo nim nipa mo no ne diri no o ma mo frɛ o mo no mo take me fa action ho ben action na hwe me MPP action against me no as some me my brabo and they cannot stop me. Me say Duncan Williams Germany ni wo issue because we are hypocrite and na MPP for mu behu mo misa ne say meeting ben na okoya oni panyin kase pa e wo Ghana ha panyin pa ekoya ono Duncan Williams any panyin no yusu one car and na de course meeting mu misa no MPP for mu misa no na mo no mo ye nkra mo ye hu mu sa mo ye nkra because near kwasu bia no madam nim omo kwasa meeting no 25 pastors and ministers of God and omo select omo across the nation all kon on sa panyin pa no omo tena ka ba kum Duncan Williams mo misa no ensam we nyina me to akono so panyin no pa na me ka no all kon no police security bia nka ho mumie no nam ne driver na tena ka no mam ko sia sa pastors no selected agenda no is simple. Say, panyin pa no ba enti yam one no onko biem.
Continue.
Because ye adwuma. Enti yam one na onsane nko biem na 2028 no o serve akokoduru ayi 2032 na okọ. Duncan Williams, we are part and parcel of that meeting. You arrange the meeting to talk about the third term agenda. You invited these pastors to the meeting. The agenda ne say a kwan ben so na mo be use mo pulpit na podium no mo preacher. Mo de be too much sorry man team na akọ na manfo hu say e hu be hia se panyin ne sankọ ababiem. Ghana has offer for doors so nso frɛ 25 pɛ. Omo ma kan there you describe them so say yeah mpanyimfo no ye kan small churches in there they will follow because yeah kasa yeah fana. That was what you said in that meeting.
Na ni okan ya eye me nwanwa kra ne say o say o dead and Williams say so fi say eye nyankopon no de ne ya asore a wo munhia e wo circle ne edum twanhia wo mo ho no mfra ne nyankopon no no so mfra ne nyankopon ne yenhwe nia nanim ebegu ase no osaso ka say atiefo National Cathedral na MPP and MPP wo mo de baaye no sana Duncan Williams ene di mo akoten no nim sanim gu ase ye ba no eno sha da resign ye such a way ya NDC for ebehu ni say oye ni papa yensa so ntie ni mra
me tena ha na numre oso ye sofo panyina o ma mene ni nsia obetima kasa maja babra toba ayi ama ja toba brunum me nso metima kasa ama ja toba bu ba mene ni mienu mi metima dum me de no ama babu na ye sede no sitie na sede esi de Duncan whether you can't do it because unye clean.
Continue.
Se to me wo hodia o ma mene ni nsia circle no bia metwa ehu nsia me kita babu mi onu so kita babu on kasa maja nto babu me so makasa maja tom na mom ye wia omunum no ye ba wie na obi babu ase obi babu so nsie na me ntra challenge ma say ye no kura pa say na me na kasa no wo ka say obejeli mi wo ayi spiritually enye jail bia no ane say wo kọ abosom no ho bosom no ho a wo kọ no wo kọ bosom ho because ni nyame tumi bia wo frema na ba me so that is a fact because you are going to call your saint and other spirit free nyame and also the ba mani ma magu na nim ase flat because wo free nyame ma ntie nti commanding ma wa sori ma ni uni ma every na kọ no wa sori ma ni uni say we are so powerful because I will jail him spiritually be and say won crofo a would no mu diri no wo fra from mo betima ye bibia na baba be ka kire say akwa no so wogya so mbaka no kra kire because obetua sika ma mbaka say ya wie omunwie hu me ka kire pray say me dia me nyame na ye clean ba wo dia nya clean that is a fact o Bible no a ekita wa wo di preaching no ano peja Bible no Sunday a ebai na ka kire wa sore ma say Abronye say you had a meeting with 25 pastors what the agenda to mutim say they should start preaching the third term bid say nipa no beto so akosi 2032 na Abronye boa enti wo commande this is your Bible peja Bible no fa kire wiem Duncan Williams this is a challenge obi antie me ye I am challenging Duncan Williams say on peja Bible say on pastors 25 NCI emanen kantire o mo say woman started term agenda no and preaching tire o ma sore ma no na other churches ne de such I suffer for 25 no woman na wo voice o ma kai small boys nti no mo kasa eye fana obia o wa sore wo ba bia no betie so ye mpanfo e won kran no kasa nti no panyini we akasa di a ene ye mfa na chese enipa no betuma komiensa peja Bible say you never had that meeting peja Bible kire wiem say such a meeting no enye nokre da ankoso obabia peja Bible kire wiem that is a challenge amede man say peja Bible say asofofo 25 na wo from no so mo mfirase enkasa na o maka na ye small betie no wo describe obi a wate na sore wo describe Pentecost ayi elder o control the congregation wo baby wo describe no say wo kasa wo mo no dey small boys individual bia wo bia na sore ma sore na tumpon no wo ko meeting a wo ko hu dollar ntino wo si o se mo frase e kan individual na ono ate na sore a sore na tumpon to say church like ebia kire abosom na sore na ekoso no wo say mo kasa wo mo no de e small nto mbetie you gave them $10,000 una jiska na cheye peja Bible kire wiam say meeting one pastors biansia na nya nokora say one sa pastors ni sia no after the meeting you gave them $10,000 to preach the third term agenda peja Bible fa kire wiem peja Bible fa kire wiem say one panyini nkonko ye meeting say obetima kona obeboa no ma third term agenda na baso ana peja Bible fa kire wiem na so peja Bible no wia the gods of the tender no be decide between me no peja Bible fa kire wiem eti wura no bia me come what you say my true challenge in the amount say in that meeting you share $10,000 a year da prophet na jegezi ni buafuo adentra prophet na jegezi ni buafuo na more people for masem mobo ebra prophet na jegezi buafu ni say what is a Duncan Williams afrefre some pastors any panyini na kwa kosia so deep or santoa so deep president no beyond 2028 ya eyeye ana ofre pastors any ministers of God binum ana omokoye producers e go break mra Duncan Williams ye so for 25 na wo no omko meeting a wo ko start term agenda no enipa 25 now count 26 no ba ko woma unim mene ni relationship na wo hu dada bia so beba meeting ni bi wo hu se ono ada wo hu da I'm promising you so wo hu da o pa bo wi asempa ye nyina nyame nyi nkyerɛw me na me ka kyerɛw sana me ya me deal asafofo 25 na wo fra wo mo no a wo ka ho 26 now ka say other churches ni de omo ye small boys mo ka say ye fana omo batie no ba ko ni mini relationship me ana me finance ne master's degree in theology enyina throughout me na me finance ye e Israel me na me I finance it ne master's degree e ka na odi ba meeting ase no e ka na odi ba mumu meeting ase ye no me na me man 30,000 this one so kwato sa ka na odi ba meeting ase ye no uni ma me ka kire one asofofo na omfra wo mo no baako me na me finance ni master's degree in theology Israel na wonhu so da wo be koma wonhu ni pakro so da dia wo be kan bia wo meeting na tetem agenda ne de meeting bia mo be ye bia no upon ya no dito bebrem enti sa so ye sofo a very pathetic and regrettable say the general secretary ebe issue letter say or you revered that we yimu ultimate time a political party be say sa party ni de na mpp for na me hu ne ha mo eniema Duncan Williams ye prior to the 2024 elections you know I say mo yara yire free yade and you are afraid to talk about it ye de ne to ono energy gina mu say Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo upe omo influence Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo about the National Cathedral omo influence Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo Ghana ha about the National Cathedral Duncan Williams number 1 mupa munko bisa President Akufo-Addo will tell you say womo influence Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo to put up the National Cathedral Duncan Williams number 1 Akufo-Addo onwuye hwe na abetra krom ha na ampipi na obetima hunu me yampipi ni dia ba obi antimi hunu obetima hunu the party leadership no omontra headquarters wo ba me dia me nya betra station ya me station nya party dia tima kama dwena kyerɛw ne wo ye nya meka kyerɛw nya mpipi dia Abronye me station wo ya me na me wife nko ade obi asika nim anu kro ya ma yi ni $20,000 ama no onye na de o se mabufu am de na de be ma no na be me nko am de a o ti ase ati mu ka training ha o mo sura sa mo be kana sa mo ntena ho ba me de am pipin to me stop me from speaking my mind any diabolic things you be here apu me my brother na me probia huna me Duncan Williams me tietia so ne bosom na obekọ no bosom na oso de me kwaso say obegele me spiritually ya bosom na wokọ bosom bia wa Ghana ha suro me tietia so madunsa guso enkoba bia you see wo na unfru when say Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo wo mo tena table so amunya idea about the National Cathedral we are number 1 Duncan Williams nana make us asem we we number 1 and Crofo Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo no mususu National Cathedral ho o ka say ya de papa na yem putu up no onpega babro nkasa meboa wonkwa ye die nipa na mpipi for them mo bo say onbe tintim musa
continue
because moye o matena se ahun say upe political party ye hurahuna na ye the new patriotic party
continue
tamana andisi for kasatia National Cathedral no muti say obika say is against the Christian community mo MPP for na montie ne ye o influence Nanado wie ye no mo amu YouTube mo amu Facebook and TikTok Nanado made Duncan Williams the board member or board chairman of the National Cathedral, either the board chairman or board member of the National Cathedral. Or no, Anna Duncan Williams. Or say moi tama and this if one efras ye de and a cathedral na Duncan Williams say ma resign. Say be ya MPP be ya unpopular no. Na in summer and this if o cathedral no krono akoso no enti Duncan Williams no mo ko negotiate say me resign to confirm ne momo kano the National Cathedral na and this year won propaganda woman Duncan Williams ko year 1 say on resign ye nya asofofo binum ama mo hwe ya say nipa ode ne bai so resign dia ye nso e beko eno ne compelling is with anaba nom nyina mo so resign because of Duncan Williams diabolic agenda against the new patriotic party. Momo Duncan Williams last yi okosia President Mahama after 2024 election. Muntie ni okai.
Thank you, Mr. President. I believe that at the point the media will excuse us. So, but for now, we came with some few proposals to discuss as our guide. Most times when new presidents and government comes, thank you, Mr. President. I believe that at the point the media will excuse us. So, but for now, we came with some few proposals to discuss as our guide. Most times when new presidents and government comes, there's a very high expectations that high expectation that everybody has, and so we know that expectations have to be managed, because you are a vessel that has come. I mean, these things that people say you've come to save, you've come to rescue, they should be very careful of that, because you are a vessel in the hands of God. So they should stop saying that and pray for you, rather that God can use you to execute the mandate that the people of this country have entrusted into your hands. I know it's a difficult challenge. During the time you were in opposition, we were talking one time, and you were saying that Mama Lodina, you and her were talking, and it was like, what at all are you doing? You know, why are you standing for election with the kind of situation that we are facing and things are going through? But I think that was when you realized that it's a call and it's a mandate of God that you have to fulfill. And I remember that when we talked 2016, I had mentioned to you what I felt prophetically, that you have to leave, and at the right time you come again. And 2020 we met again with Honorable Elvis in my office, and I said to you that, Mr. President, you are not coming now, you will come after 2020. So when 2020 ended, I was very confident, irrespective of whatever anybody said, that it was your time to come back to fulfill mandate and to finish your unfinished business. And I believe that by God's grace, who preserved you, kept you alive, and you didn't die, and you lived, and you are still here, will guide you, preserve you, and give you what it takes to move this nation according to his mandate to where he wants to take this nation to. And we want to pray and believe that at your term of office, that the narrative, the negative narratives that have plagued governments of this country will change during your term in office, and that we will see a new and a beautiful Ghana by the grace of God. In the book of Daniel, the 4th chapter and the 17th verse, the Bible says that all the living may know that the Most High rules in the affairs of men and give the kingdoms of men to whomsoever he wills. And it is very clear that what has happened in Ghana is the fulfillment of Daniel chapter 4 and the 17th verse, that God has given the kingdom to whosoever he pleases, irrespective of what men did and the efforts of men. And I believe that with everything you've been through and suffered and endured, you yourself know that but for God, this victory wouldn't have happened. And so we are grateful, and we just came one more time to congratulate you and to say, like they say in Twi, Abuano, baby, chichire no no, and one yesare no. So wherever the animal was tied is the same place the animal is released, and you know the source of your victory. So we just want to remind you that never forget, like the Bible says, God said to Nathan, go tell my servant David to remember that he was a shepherd boy, and I took him from the sheepfold, and I gave his master's throne to him, And I, the Lord, made him king over my people.
Before Mati, Babi a chichira buano, Juan Yejano, non dear nim say, after 2020, no, Mahama and Eba. Babi a sawabadia, Babi a chichira buano, Juan Yejano, a Juma or Yamano, no, o Metria Honka. Mena Memeka, and before Mena Meka, if you have people listen and listen very well.
Atiefo aha GH Kusi TV. Mess subscribe to my channel and mami. Mi adomano so notification bi a me sabeka biano. Me di tuma oso nsabeka bi. E ma wure mfi so be kire wadwene e wo comment section. Aha. Makrao. Mo piao.